Good day, everybody, and what's up? Welcome to the Dr. Nick Show. I am Dr. Nick, and today I want to talk about Kegel exercises for men. And my first question to you is, did you even know that guys can perform Kegel exercises? And I would possibly most likely say no. The reason is most people relate Kegel exercises to women, especially after childbirth, and in their effort to strengthen and or re-strengthen their pelvic floor and their pelvic floor muscles. But the reality is that men can also receive benefits from having a strong pelvic floor. And so in this podcast, I really want to talk to you about, give you some tips and methods and techniques on how to strengthen your pelvic floor, and also possibly and most likely, due to having a stronger pelvic floor muscles, you will have stronger orgasms. I'm sure guys are like, wait, what did he just say? Yes, it is true. I can put an eye on this. With stronger pelvic floor muscles, you will have stronger orgasms. So now that I have your attention, let's get started. So right here, I'm really not going to get into a full anatomy lesson or anything like that. But what I will say is that the pelvic floor, quote unquote, the pelvic floor, is made up of a bunch of muscles that are located in your pelvic region. That's easy enough. And some of these muscles help to hold your internal organs in place, and others help to keep your intestines in place. And other pelvic floor muscles are located around your anus and around your urinary tract. And these muscles are actually known as the pubococcygeus muscles. So most people just say PC muscles. It makes life a lot easier. So when you're actually performing your Kegel exercises, it's these PC muscles that you're actually exercising and making them stronger. And when you have stronger PC muscles, they help out with many issues that can include things like premature ejaculation, bladder incontinence, erectile dysfunction, and as I said earlier, can also lead to having stronger orgasms. The reality is there are a number of issues that can actually weaken your pelvic floor muscles. And some of these include surgical removal of the prostate, having diabetes, and even having an overactive bladder. Now, strengthening your pelvic floor by using Kegel exercises, and especially adding these exercises to your daily routine, can also help you out a little bit if you're suffering from bladder incontinence and or if you dribble just a little bit after urination. Now, let's change it up just a little bit and talk about locating the PC muscles, because finding them is fairly simple, and you've probably all done it by accident, whether you realize it or not. So here you go. So the next time you're going to the bathroom and you're urinating, just try to stop the flow of urine and watch what happens. And when the urine actually stops, those muscles that you are contracting, those are your PC muscles. And I can admit, I can put an eye on this. I had trouble stopping my urine when I first tried to locate my PC muscles over 20 years ago. Of course, I read about this thing in a book, so I had to give it a try. And I was like, wait, what is going on? I can't stop. And it felt awkward, and the sensation was just crazy. But I actually found them. And you can also find your PC muscles by contracting your anal sphincter, pretty much like you're trying to hold in a fart, all right? Same muscles, but there's a different way, a slightly more advanced way for you to actually focus in on your PC muscles too. So my advanced technique isn't really that advanced at all, because I pretty much use the hold your fart in technique. Because what I realized was that I could feel my anus contract, and then about a half second later, I could feel my PC muscles contract. So when I was first learning how to do that, I would squeeze the anus, and then I would feel just the PC muscles contract. So I was still exercising them. And then over time, I learned how to isolate the PC muscles by themselves and exercise them. And I really can't co-sign on using the urine method to exercise those PC muscles because it's a good way to locate them, but it's not the most efficient way or the best way to exercise them. So here's how you exercise your PC muscles. Once you located them, or you can just squeeze your anal sphincter, you squeeze it and hold for 3 seconds and release. Squeeze and release. It's that simple. So to get started, since you may not be able to isolate the PC muscles right off the bat because it's going to feel very weird to you. But yeah, just do 3 sets a day. You squeeze, you hold for 3 seconds, and release. Do that 10 times, 3 times a day to get started. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and there you go. So that's only 30 contractions a day. And the best part is you could do them any time of the day, and no one will ever know that you're doing them. That's the God's honest truth. It may sound funny, but that's the reality. And just to check to make sure that you're squeezing the proper muscles, you can put your fingers behind your testicles, up under your testicles, and you can feel those muscles start to move a little bit. And over time, they really start to not wiggle around, but you can really feel them contract. And that's how you can tell that they're getting stronger. And if you're having less dribble after urination or your bladder incontinence is actually improving, that's even more evidence that you're doing these exercises correctly. And so, as I bring this podcast to a close, I just want to offer just a few words of support. And I say try to make exercising your PC muscles and doing the Kegel exercises like a daily habit. That's what I'm saying. If you do them 3 times a day, and then once you get more comfortable, you can possibly even isolate the PC muscles, that technique that I mentioned earlier, and then you can probably hold it for about 5 seconds. So you're doing 5-second contractions for 10 times, 3 times a day, and you can just go on from up there. And also, try to just do them every day. That's the best thing you can do. And also focus on the benefits. And don't forget, some of the benefits I mentioned could include helping you to get rid of some of your bladder incontinence, erectile dysfunction, and increasing the pleasure from your orgasms. And this is where I can put an eye on this because I actually did this, as I mentioned earlier. And of course, when I was younger and crazier, I went overboard. Well, I didn't hurt myself or anything like that. But I was doing, a set for me was 100 contractions held for 5 seconds, done 3 times a day. So I was doing 300 contractions a day. So did my orgasms get a lot stronger? Yeah. Oh my God, yes. And I thought, I always thought, I was getting so much orgasmic pleasure. I thought I was at a 10, but the reality was I was probably down around a 7. And then after I started to do these Kegel exercises, it easily went up to about 8, 9. I was like, holy crap, they got a whole lot stronger. My God, they got stronger. So, that's just for orgasmic pleasure. And so on that note, I just want to leave you guys something to shoot for. You really don't have to go that overboard. That was just me being a young 24-year-old, but still, I can say it works. Also, if you're having trouble locating your PC muscles, you can always ask your doctor to help you because they know about them and they actually recommend them for bladder incontinence and other things like that. So, on that note, I'm out. You guys have a great day. Stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.